Dearest one, do you realize that you have been casting spells all your life? Not with potions, not with wands, but with your words. Every sentence you speak carries a frequency. It either builds your kingdom or burns it to the ground. You say, "I'm always broke. I can't win. I'm unlucky in love," and unknowingly, you decree it into form. That, my dear, is dark magic. But I teach divine magic, the kind where you rise each day and speak miracles into your timeline. You don't wait, you don't wish, you command. Your subconscious mind listens with reverence. It does not judge. It obeys repetition, tone, and emotion. This is dark psychology, but it is holy when purified by the soul. You are already manifesting, but today, you shall do it on purpose. Today, I give you 5 magical affirmations. These are not pretty phrases. They are divine codes. Say them with fire. Say them with faith. Say them like your world depends on it, because it does. Let's begin our sacred work with this. Every word I speak is a command to the universe. Say it again. Every word I speak is a command to the universe. Now I ask you to comment this sacred phrase 2 times below. My words are spells. I speak miracles into motion. Again, my words are spells. I speak miracles into motion. Your voice is your wand, and today you remember how to use it. Some ask, why only 5 affirmations, Florence? And I say, because 5 is not just enough. It is sacred. In mysticism, the number 5 represents grace, alignment, and divine order. The 5 fingers, the 5 senses, the 5 elements, all gateways through which spirit expresses itself. But most importantly, 5 is focused power. You see, many make the mistake of chasing hundreds of affirmations, reciting them like a grocery list, with no conviction, no embodiment, no spiritual fire. This is not manifestation, it is distract. In the subconscious mind, the seat of divine creation does not respond to noise. It responds to clarity, emotion, repetition. If you say 5 affirmations with holy boldness, with authority in your tone and image in your mind, you will attract faster than those repeating 50 in a fog. This is where dark psychology meets spiritual precision. The brain cannot process overload, but it will lock on to what is said repeatedly, emotionally, and with deep identity. So today, I will not give you too much. I will give you only what works. Each of the 5 affirmations I share is a spiritual scalpel, cutting through fear, doubt, delay. You don't need many spells. You need the right ones, spoken the right way. Say this with me now. My focused words are portals of power. And again, my focused words are portals of power. Now comment this sacred decree 2 times. I use fewer words with greater force. Again, I use fewer words with greater force. And now, let us begin the miracles. Here is your first magical affirmation, and it may be the most important of all. I cast this burden on the Christ within, and I go free. You see, manifestation does not begin by adding, it begins by removing. You cannot receive if you are full of fear. You cannot call in the miracle while clinging to the burden. This affirmation is not just spiritual, it is metaphysical law. When you speak these words, you are transferring your worries from your limited self to your divine self, the Christ within. This is the most sacred psychological transference in all creation, and it works instantly, because the moment you release, the power that has always been within you begins to act without resistance. Dark psychology teaches, the more you try to control, the more you repel. The more you fear outcomes, the more chaos you invite. But when you release control, true control begins. Say it now, slowly. I cast this burden on the Christ within, and I go free. Feel it. Breathe it. Let the weight lift as you speak. This is how miracles begin. Not with force, but with surrender. Now I ask you, comment this sacred phrase 2 times below. I go free because I no longer carry what is not mine. Again, I go free because I no longer carry what is not mine. The Christ within is your perfect self, your inner God identity. When you pass the burden to her, you don't get weaker, you get free. And in that freedom, your miracle rushes in. Let me share a truth that can reverse every heartbreak, every failure, every missed opportunity. There is no loss in divine mind. Say it again. There is no loss in divine mind. You see, what you think you have lost was never truly yours if it could be taken. And if it was yours by divine right, it can never be lost, only redirected or resurrected. Divine mind, which is perfect and whole, knows only completion. It does not register mistakes, regrets, or scarcity. It only holds your true pattern, untouched, eternal, waiting for you to claim it again. This affirmation works like a sacred eraser, wiping away guilt, cleansing timelines, and opening portals of restoration. That money you think is gone, it's being rerouted. That relationship you mourn, it was either protection or preparation. And here's where dark psychology enters. The mind, when in grief or regret, begins to form patterns of punishment. You begin to replay the pain to make sense of it. But when you speak, there is no loss in divine mind. You cancel the lie. You cut the loop. You call back the timeline where you are whole again. Say this with me once more. There is no loss in divine mind, and what is mine returns multiplied. Now comment this soul-healing truth 2 times to seal it. What is mine by divine right cannot be taken. It returns improved. Again, what is mine by divine right cannot be taken. It returns improved. Loss is an illusion. Divine mind is perfect, and your miracle is already in motion. Your next affirmation is the anthem of the unexpected. Say it now with wonder. Unexpected doors fly open, unexpected channels appear, and the impossible becomes possible. You must understand something vital. Miracles do not arrive through the channels you predict. They come through what I call unseen supply, paths you never imagined. Connections you didn't see coming. The ego demands to know how, but the soul only declares that it is so. This affirmation speaks to the law of the open gate. It commands reality to surprise you, to break routine, to disrupt delay, to delight you. And when you speak these words with boldness, you shatter the spell of logic. You summon what logic could never provide. Dark psychology teaches us the mind is a pattern-making machine. It expects more of what it has seen. But when you introduce a phrase like, unexpected doors fly open, you rewire the mind to anticipate divine interruption. And that anticipation is fertile soil for miracles. Say it again, slowly. Unexpected doors fly open. Unexpected channels appear. Breathe in the vibration of surprise wealth, surprise love, surprise breakthrough. Now comment this magnetic decree 2 times. I am open to miracles that defy logic and arrive with ease. Again, I am open to miracles that defy logic and arrive with ease. You were never meant to figure it out. You were meant to receive it. And as of this moment, the door is opening. The fourth affirmation is a direct petition to power. Infinite Spirit, open the way for my immediate supply. Let all that is mine by divine right now reach me, under grace and in perfect ways. This is not begging. This is not hoping. This is divine instruction. You are not speaking to a distant force. You are activating the infinite intelligence within. You are saying, I am ready. I release delay. Bring me what is already mine. Most people wait. They stall. They shuffle their feet in fear, saying, it's not the right time. But your words are clocks. And this affirmation sets the hour of your miracle to now. It aligns your vibration with urgency, not anxiety, with readiness, not desperation. This is spiritual acceleration. Because when you give the infinite spirit a clear command, it parts the seas, breaks the rules, moves the mountains, and supplies what's been stored up for you. Now here's the psychology behind it. When the subconscious hears the word immediate, it doesn't wait. It begins to scan reality for fast paths, open doors, and willing messengers. Say this now. Infinite Spirit, open the way for my immediate supply. Again, I receive what is mine now with grace and perfect timing. Now comment this command 2 times to imprint it. My supply is not delayed. It is now released by divine order. Again, my supply is not delayed. It is now released by divine order. You are not waiting. You are receiving. And the supply is already on its way. This is the final and most protective affirmation. Nothing can hinder the manifestation of the divine plan for my life. Say it again, firmly. Nothing can hinder the manifestation of the divine plan for my life. You see, every time you speak this truth, you place a shield of light around your path. No person, no mistake, no delay can block what has already been written by Spirit. This is your metaphysical armor. The divine plan for your life is perfect. It includes wealth. It includes love. It includes your rise, your power, your purpose. And it cannot be stolen. It cannot be derailed. It cannot be denied unless you believe otherwise. This affirmation is a psychological cleanse. It removes the fear of interference. It neutralizes doubt. It tells your subconscious, my success is guaranteed, not by effort, but by alignment. Dark psychology teaches that humans fear sabotage more than failure. And so they hesitate. They shrink. They dim their light, just in case something or someone comes to take it all away. But when you affirm this truth, you release the fear of being interrupted. You say to the universe, I am in my rightful timeline. I am backed by Source. Nothing can stop what's already mine. Now say this once more. The divine plan unfolds without interference. I trust its perfect pace. Now comment this protective decree 2 times. No person, thought, or energy can block what's divinely mine. Again, no person, thought, or energy can block what's divinely mine. You are unstoppable because the plan is sacred. And sacred things are always fulfilled. You have not just listened, you have activated. And now, we seal the work. This final ritual is not symbolic. It is sacred technology. Because when spoken with intention, these 5 affirmations do more than sound. They reprogram the field around you. I want you to say each of the 5 aloud. Chipguri. Ithmi. Let each word fill your body. Feel it in your chest, your hands, your spine. Speak as if the universe is hanging on your next breath. Ready? 1. I cast this burden on the Christ within, and I go free. 2. There is no loss in divine mind, and all that's mine returns multiplied. 3. Unexpected doors fly open, unexpected channels appear, Miracles rush to greet me. 4. Infinite Spirit, open the way for my immediate supply, under grace and in perfect ways. 5. Nothing can hinder the manifestation of the divine plan for my life. It is done. Now pause. Breathe. You are no longer hoping. You are embodying. You don't just speak affirmations. You become them. This is where metaphysics meets embodiment. This is where the law of attraction obeys identity, not effort. Say this final decree with me. I am the living word. I am the miracle spoken into form. Again, I am the living word. I am the miracle spoken into form. Now comment this power statement 2 times below to lock it in. I speak with power. I receive as law. Again, I speak with power. I receive as law. Your new timeline has already begun, and now the heavens must obey. Until next time, remember, your word is your wand. Use it wisely. Florence Scovel Shinn.